said that I would record a video about me being single. I'm chill. Like, I like to be authentic. So I'm going to be authentic, and at home recording. I tried to match like my ring, match my shirt. Got my little, you know how I do. Bad and bougie. My teddy bear. But yeah, so I don't know why this been making my arms look big though. I'm gonna post this on there. Y'all don't mind me, I'll be doing too much. But yeah, so so I'm going to discuss and talk about my journey of being single. I did record earlier, but I had to like re-record because that video I was talking way too much and it was hecka long. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to overdo it because sometimes I could overdo it. So I'm going to talk about that, and I'm kind of excited to like you guys to hear. Like, been single since 2016. I have been divorced since 2016, August 2016. But before that, you know, I was already single because we were in the process of the divorce. So, but yeah, so I've been single for 7 years. I know it's a long time. It sounds like a long time, but honestly, when I think about it, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Like, it literally does not feel like it's been that long. But when I think about the time frame, I'm like, that's a long time to go without being in a relationship and without like having somebody like that you could like hug and hold and kiss and all those things, because I haven't done any of those things either. So, but yeah, like I said before, it has its pros and it has its cons, but it's also a blessing. It's like a song. They asked me how's it go? They asked me who I do it for, you know, whatever. But honestly, I would not be able to do this without God. Like, that's the truth, like 100%. Like, without him, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. But yeah, I'm hecka goofy. Don't be paying me no mind. But yeah, like, without God, I would for sure not be able to endure, you know, for this amount of time. And just being able to be, you know, just me wanting to like honor the relationship I have with God, and me wanting to honor my body and all of those things too. And yeah, of course, obviously that's not going to be easy, because if you go from being in a relationship and married to somebody, and then you're used to them being there, and then all of a sudden you're just on your own, you know, it's a lot, you know. Question: have I dated? So honestly, in the beginning, I did not even want to date. Like, I was not worried about no dudes. I'm like, ugh, I was hurt. I had to heal, obviously. I did have to heal, and I had to forgive and like all that other stuff. So after I was able to heal and all that stuff, which I still have other areas that I'm you know, that I'm God's working on. But after I had to heal, that was, I don't know, I wasn't really interested in guys. I had to like get on my feet. I had to do what I had to do for me and my kids. At the time, my kids were young still. So that was like a whole other thing. So I'm like, a guy, like, no, like, I got to deal with this. And then I still was like, had a whole bunch of other stuff going on too, like with my ex-husband. And yeah, it was too much. It was too much. And I was not, there were, you know, there were some guys that I met like in between, like if I would be out, like a guy would ask me for my phone number, and we would like talk on the phone like one time, and I'll be like, no, he isn't it. But this was over time as the time went by, like, and I was like, no, like, he isn't it. And then, you know, I don't know, I just felt like I knew what I wanted 100%, like, after everything, because I know what I had already went through, and I had been through like a lot. So for me, it was like, look, the next time I do get into a relationship, I want to be like in a good place. I want to be 100% healed. I want to be I don't know if we're ever 100% healed, but I wanted to be healed. I wanted to be able to forgive, and I wanted to be able to grow as a person, and I wanted to be at my best. So like when my husband comes, be a blessing to my husband when he came, you know, when he came, whatever. So anyways, some time went by. There was a guy that I met, and I met him at this event at church. So I'm thinking, oh, he's cool. He seems cool. Like, you know, he go to church. He seemed like he got a relationship with God, whatever. You know, so let's get to know each other. He seemed cool. And it never went anywhere because he invited me to this event at his church. And then he invited some other girl there too. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, what is up with this? And now he tried. Anyway, so then, yeah, he was on some other stuff and he had me messed up. And I think because I'm nice that sometimes some people think like, oh, she's nice, so I can run over her. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. I don't play. But yeah, him, I was like, yeah. Is this what the guys are on? Like, I already been through a lot, and then this, nah. So anyway, so that never went anywhere. We never went on a date. We didn't, like, it didn't go anywhere. Like, we talked on the phone, whatever. And then so eventually there was like a guy that I had kind of had like a little crush on, you know. I don't know about if it was crush, but I liked him, whatever. He was cool. But anyways, we never talked or anything. But then, let me see, over time, some time went by. There were other dudes that would try to, like, pursue me, but I wasn't interested. It never went anywhere. I'm telling y'all, if it was, like, a phone call, like, after, like, one phone call, I would be able to tell if the guy was, like, it or not. And after one phone call, I'd be like, no, he not it. He not it. He not it. Like, I would be, like, why did I give my phone number out? Like, I would feel like that. Like, I'm just, like, not, I wasn't, like, feeling it, like, at all. 2020, I went on my first like date. I went on a date. So it was the first time. So from 2016 to 2020. So I went on my date, and it was with I can't tell which one was first because that year I went on 2 dates. So you guys, that's a big deal. I went on two dates that year. So, but it wasn't with the same person. So it was with a different person. So it had been 2 dates. And one of the guys was like an older guy. And he was like doing too much on the date. He was like kept staring at my feet, and then like he tried to compliment me like on my lips and stuff. Like, I don't know, it just made me uncomfortable. It wasn't with the same person, but that's a big deal for me. You know, and then this was during the pandemic too, so y'all know it was a big deal for me because I'm like, we gotta have our mask on, like, look. But yeah, so, which is weird, like, well, why would I wait to date until the pandemic, like, after, you know? But this is once things started opening back up. This is not like when it first happened, or was it 2020 or the year after? Whatever, it was during the pandemic. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so that happened, and then so it was an older guy, and he made me uncomfortable. Like, he kept staring at my feet, and then afterwards he was like trying to give me compliments on my lips and stuff. And he tried to hug me, but he tried to have his hand down like a little too low on my back, and it was like like, I don't know. So he made me feel uncomfortable. So that wasn't like, I wasn't with it like at all, because I was like, he's doing that didn't even go anywhere. Like, that was the only date we went on. He kind of would call, but then like not call, and he was like, I don't know, I wasn't really interested in him, and I felt like he wasn't like doing, like, I don't know, I just felt like he wasn't putting effort in how he should have been putting effort in. Like, that's just how I feel. So I was like, whatever, I don't got time. You do you, I'm gonna do me. Anyway, so that was it. We just had that one date, and then I ended up going on some other date because there was somebody I know that had introduced me to somebody, and that was cool, but it didn't go anywhere either. That was just that one date. I didn't feel like there was really like a connection. So that was that. And then I want to say, and that was it. And then last year I met somebody. We met like at the end of the year, like I'm gonna say like November, December, whatever. And then so this year we were talking like in the beginning of the year, and we went on a date, and it was fun. I had a good time. I'm like, okay, this is different. This is my first time I've been on a date. That probably was like my third date, you know, overall since I've been divorced. So that was like my third time going on a date. And I was like, okay, this is cool. He seems cool. But then as we were getting to know each other, over time, he just was doing too much. I felt like in a way, this is how I felt. I kind of felt, I got the vibe that he was like emotional abusive, if that's what you want to call it. Like, I could tell that just from the energy and the vibe and things that he did, like there was like red flags there. And you guys, I don't overlook anything. So I don't overlook no red flags. If it's red, it's red. I'm not about to be like, oh no, it's yellow. No, if it's a red flag, it's a red flag. So I don't overlook anything because I'm very strict 100% when it comes to me and what I want. And when it comes to my standards and stuff, I don't play. So I had to like let him know, like, hey, I don't think, this is gonna work out. I don't think we're gonna be a fit. And that was it. So we were getting to know each other for a month, and that was the longest time, that I was getting to know somebody. That was like in the beginning of the year. I think we stopped talking. I told him that like in January, but he did like tell me like that he was I don't know, that was the beginning of the year though, of this year. But he did, he would like, it was like 3 weeks in or something like that, whatever. He was like, oh, I've been wanting to kiss you or whatever. I'm like, no, kiss me. Like, no, that's it's too early for all that. Like, I'm not there yet. And it's true, like, I'm not there. And then everybody like, what, a month in, you should already be. No, like, everybody don't move like that. Like, everybody's not on that. And first of all, I don't know where your lips been, for one. For two, like, you're doing too much. Like, if you want to, if it's this early and you are already wanting to kiss me, who else do you be kissing? Whatever you want to say. But anyways, yeah, that was it. Never went anywhere. And that was it. So I think I want to say, yeah. So that was it. Like, my little short dating history. So dang, I haven't really like dated like that, and I haven't been in a relationship with anybody. So I just went on those few dates, like that's it. That's crazy. But yeah, but that's the thing, I'm open to dating. It's just that I haven't met the person that I feel like is for me. And everybody like, you have all these standards. It's not even that. It's just that I know what I want, I know what I don't want. And during me, if y'all see like some bags or something under my eyes, because honestly I haven't been getting enough sleep, so I've been tired. So I don't know if I look tired, but yeah. But that's that. Like, it's like, honestly, I really don't have like, I've never really, it's just been me, it's been my kids, and yeah, I don't really date. It's not, but you guys know what, I'm open to dating. I am open to it. It's just that, yeah, I'm open to it. I just don't know, like the men, like they're just not, I don't know, like every time there's like a guy that I meet, I just could tell from the jump that he isn't it. It's like I don't even have to like go date him, or we don't got to go on a date, because half the dudes don't even get to a date. But no, not anybody really gets to a date. But yeah, so it's like, I don't know, I just could just tell like that they just ain't it. I do want to be married again, to my future husband, wherever you are. I don't know where you are. I have been praying for you, and for myself, and I've been like healing, and I've been growing, and I've grown a lot. And I'm just like, I'm like a new person and woman. And because when you do get into a relationship, you should want to be at your best. You should want to be whole. You should want to be healed. You should want to be healthy, whether that's eating, like your inner things, your relationship with God, your fitness, your, all of these things. I still have areas, obviously, that I have to grow in. All this time, I've been like really putting in the effort to be at my best. And it isn't for a man, it's for me, it's for my kids, it's for like the the everybody that's going to come after me. And it's also for like the relationship I have with God. And I'm proud of myself, you know, and yeah, though, it's easy to get into a relationship with a person. Like, that's easy. If I wanted to be in a relationship that bad, I could have been in a relationship, any of those things, but I don't want that. What I want is genuine, real, godly love. So it's not everywhere. It's not easy to have. It's not easy to find. Like, sometimes I'll be like, look, even if it don't happen and I'm alone forever, hopefully not, you know, I'll still be happy, you know, because I've been happy on my own and content. And but yeah, I mean, it would feel good to have somebody to cuddle with and hug and kiss and all those things that I haven't done in 7 years. But yeah, it would be nice. In my past is in the past, and what happened in the past is in the past. I have forgiven, I have healed, I have moved on, and the things that I want, I'm gonna have, and eventually. So I'm on my path, and I feel blessed and grateful and thankful for, you know, God like picking me up. And man, like, you guys, I have some other videos I'll do with everything that happened with that, but it's been crazy. But yeah, I'm happy and I'm thankful and I'm blessed, and yeah, so that's that. Like, you can't, like, you have to know your worth and value, and you have to love you, and you have to respect you. And if you can't ask for things in a person that you don't have, or that you can't offer, or things that you're not, so everything that I want, or everything that I'm asking for in the mate that I want, is who I am. Like, it's me, you know, and I would not be trying to ask for anything that I can't offer, or anything that I can't bring, you know. So yeah, and I'm still growing, and I'm still working on me as a person, and yeah, when the time comes, when my husband comes, you know, I'm here.